Today is all about castor oil packs. But before I get into the castor oil packs, I had some buckwheat that was sprouting for the past 3 days, and I had to do something with it. I went online and I found this recipe for buckwheat bread, and it called for 2 ingredients: the sprouted buckwheat and water. So I put it all in a blender and popped it in the oven. And I was excited to see what this was going to look like. And when I pulled it out of the oven, I'll show you the process. I've just sprouted some buckwheat. You can see, oops, the little tails on the buckwheat. And I'm going to try to make a new recipe. It's a sprouted buckwheat bread, and I'll let you know how it goes. The recipe calls for 2 cups, but I just have a little over a cup. So you put it in the blender. Half a cup of water. I lined a glass pan, and now I pour it in. Do the slow bread. Ooh, it doesn't. So once I pulled it out of the oven, it was more like oatmeal than bread. So I guess if I wanted to have a bread consistency, I would have had to leave it in the oven way longer than what it called for. But anyways, it wasn't bad tasting, but I have another recipe that I'm going to try. So we'll see what happens in future episodes. But coming back to castor oil packs, they're phenomenal to help reduce pain, to help detoxify, great for the liver, great for the lymphatic system, and great for digestion. So let me show you what I have. This is the castor oil, the latest bottle that I purchased at the health food store. And things that I did not know about castor oil, the practitioner at the health food store, she was telling me that women use it for their eyelashes and their eyebrows, and it helps grow grows the hairs. I never knew. But what I also wanted to share is today specifically is about liver packs. So castor oil liver packs. You want to have a cotton cloth, or flannel works great, or wool. And you put the oil, so you soak the cloth in the oil, and then you put it on your liver. So the liver is on the right side, on the right ribs, under the right ribs. In the past, I would put a plastic bag, and then I would put my heating pad on top and do this while I was watching a movie or a TV show. And when I was done, I would just wash up and go to bed. But now I found something amazing that I'm going to share with you. So while I was at the store shopping for my castor oil, I found this. This is a castor oil pack. So it's actually a cloth that's designed for the castor oil, which is absolutely amazing. So because castor oil stains and it's very messy. So now instead of putting a plastic bag, I'll put the cloth that's been soaked in the castor oil, and this thing goes nicely over the cloth, and then it has the elastics. So now, like this, it's perfect. I can go to bed and it actually stays in place. The other thing that's good to do, you can do it without heat, just like this is sufficient, but you can also use a heating pad. if you're okay with using a heating pad, and place it over the pack. So this is a nice small little heating pad. It works great for when I'm just having it on like this. What the heating pad does, it helps to soften the oils because the oil is quite thick. So by warming it up, it helps to thin it out and it gets absorbed into the tissue a lot easier. So in terms of frequency, how many times to do it, it says to do it like 4 consecutive days if you're trying to work on something, whether it's pain or if you're trying to detoxify a certain part of your skin. But it also says that you can do it like for a liver pack, you can do it up to like 30 days. So since there are lots of days left in my detox, I plan to do it every night before I go to bed and sleep with it. So I know I'm showing it to you over my clothes, but of course you would do it directly on your skin, and then in the morning you remove it and move on with your day. It cleanses very well with just soapy water, so no problem for cleaning it. But it does stain if it touches your clothes. Just a warning. That's what I wanted to share with you today. Today, my day was filled with walking on the beach and being with friends and a dry sauna today. So nice. It was nice to sweat. Again, sweating is another way of getting rid of toxins. And yeah, I'm feeling great. No issues with the foods. And I will see you again tomorrow for day 6. So see you then.